So he fills this wagon with massive 20 kilograms of sand. I'm going to write down everything that I know. It pulls on a rope for a distance of 30 meters on the beach, and he holds the rope at an angle of 25 degrees to the horizontal. And the rope has a tension that applies 20 newtons to the wagon. So my system here is going to just be the wagon. So I'm going to draw my system, and it's being pulled at an angle. So I'm going to try and draw my angle. It's being pulled at an angle of 25 degrees. So there's that angle in there. And it's pulled with a 20 Newton force. So it's being pulled in this direction. So the wagon is going to accelerate in this direction. And I need to know, it's asking how much work. So I need to figure out how much work is being done. Work is a force times a distance, and it's times the cosine of theta. And I want to explain why it's cosine of theta, and if you think about it, it's because the work that's being done, the work that's being done is only being done in the horizontal direction. Well, if it's being pulled at an angle, it's really only a part of the force that's doing any work in the strict physics sense is the part that is, if I break my work into components, is the part right here. It's the horizontal part. That's where that cosine comes from. So if I have, this is my force and it's being pulled at some angle, the only part that I care about is going to be this F cosine theta. So if you remember SOHCAHTOA, I know that this component, this horizontal component, is given by this hypotenuse times cosine theta. So if I know all of this, I can calculate what the work is. I'm given force. That's written here as T. I guess I'll rewrite it as F. That's my force. I know that my displacement is 30 meters, and I have an angle as well. So in my calculator, I'll just type in my work is equal to 20 newtons times 30 meters times the cosine of 25 degrees. And I'm going to type it into my calculator. And what I get is around 540 Newton meters. A Newton meter, we're going to write a new unit. It's called a joule, and I abbreviate it with the letter